Hello my lovelies, welcome to Sunshine Fitness. My name is Sally and I'm going to be taking you through a 20-minute resistance band exercise workout today. Please take each exercise at your own pace, and depending on how you're feeling today, even if you just do a few exercises each round, you are still going to benefit your body beautifully. So I'm so glad you could join me. Pop your band to one side, get comfortable on your chair, sitting up tall, let's get warmed up. So, beginning with alternating heel lifts and some bicep curls. So don't worry too much about the coordination, we're just moving our feet and moving our arms a little here. That's it, just want to start waking up the joints one by one and getting the blood flowing. Excellent. So into a front push and a foot kick. So you're just lifting up the lower leg, pressing the heel away and pressing the hands away. Excellent. And then we're going to head into a little chair march. So that's it, just getting those elbows and knees and legs moving. You'll see today that our exercise pet is not Kitsune, but a black chicken. So yes, never know what's going to happen. Brilliant. So we're just doing a 1-2 knee lift pause there. So 1-2 lift, 1-2 lift. Excellent stuff. Just holding that knee up for a beat. And then heading into some arm curls and knee lifts. Okay, so we're just starting with 4 on each side. So 4 knee lifts on the left and then 4 knee lifts on the right. That's it. Fists are loosely held. We're not gripping the hands too tight here, just forming a light fist. And then into a chest and hip opener. You can just do the legs if it's a little bit too much right now. You're just lifting up the knee, opening the leg to the side, leading with the knee so that we open up into the hip. And the arms are opening at the shoulders, taking the elbows out to the side. Breathing through, beautiful. That's it, excellent. So into now a lovely sunrise, sunset motion with the arms, lifting up out of the hips, out of the waist, breathing in as the arms come overhead and out. That's it. Rotation through the upper back here, keeping the hips to the front, just rotating through, that's it, the spine. Excellent. And then sitting back into your chair, nice and tall. We're going to lengthen the leg and then kick up the toes and bring that leg up. Really just working into those quadriceps on the front of our thighs. That's it. Excellent stuff, beautiful. And then sitting up nice and tall, we're taking the arms overhead and reaching out in front. That's it, so really mobilizing through the upper back here. Flat back reaching forward, so lower back extension here, chest towards the legs. Keep that chin lifted so you don't end up rounding through the shoulders. We're doing the same motion through the back and chest. This time we're just extending the arms behind us instead of out front. So elbows back, hands behind, that's it, and then still taking the arms overhead. Beautiful. Breathing in and out nice and steady as you move through this position. That's it, really mobilizing through the shoulders. Excellent work. Well done. Anybody feel like that warm-up was a workout in itself? Superb. So take a deep breath as needed and then pick up your resistance band and we're going to get started. So we'll be doing 40 seconds per exercise with a 20-second rest. But again, please take these at your own pace. Stop for more breaks as is needed and stay hydrated. So here we are going to be doing our first set of rows. So the band is underneath both feet, gripping the band about knee height, tummy in, sitting up tall, and we are drawing those elbows behind us. So make sure that there is some real, resistance on that band, that it is a challenge to pull it all the way back, but not so much that you can't actually get the elbows behind you. Breathing through. That's it, at your own pace. This is excellent for strengthening through the upper back and shoulders, which really is crucial for good posture and counteracting that rounded shoulder position. We definitely want to avoid that for so many different reasons, and it also helps, that's it, with that pulling motion. I always think of heavy doors. Okay, so 20-second rest here, setting you up for the next exercise. We're taking the feet further apart, just demonstrating now a back extension. So we did these in our warm-up, and we've crept our fingers down towards our feet, gripped hold of the band, tummy in, and then through the back, we sit up nice and tall. So we keep the arms straight. Are you bending your elbows? Is there a bend in your elbows? Allow that bend to come to a full extension through the arm, so the arms remain straight. So all the work here is happening through the back, as we are developing lovely, strong backs. Excellent stuff. Beautiful work. Superb. Okay, good job. Again, take a rest, have some water as we set you up for your chest press. So the band here goes behind your back, at the mid area of your back. You're going to grip the band, one in each hand, and you can perform this exercise with both arms moving at the same time or alternating. Your thumbs are on top. Okay, so little finger at the bottom, thumb is on top, and you're pushing that band away from you. That's it. So the resistance is starting at the chest, and the highest part is when your arms are fully extended. And this can really help reduce stress on your shoulder joints, the ligaments, and even your rotator cuff. So if that's an area where, is vulnerable for you, this is just going to really help mobilize that joint, but without causing undue stress. Excellent. Beautiful. So you get to practice your bow tying technique now, as we take the band around our ankles and either tie it in a knot or a bow at the front of the legs. And what we're going to be doing here is taking one knee out to the side at a time, sitting tall, hands on the hips. Join me when you're ready. Out with the heel, out with the knee. That's it. Try not to lead with the foot first, but lead with the knee, so you really engage through the hip. We're actually going to be doing 2 lots of hip openers in this workout. So this just gives you the chance to get familiar with the position, and you'll soon start to feel this working on that hip joint. Brilliant work. This really targets into those glute muscles, the smaller ones on the side of the backside and slightly off to the side next to the hip. That's that area there. So you're going to work really hard on the lower body and then into the upper body. So we've just taken the band off from underneath our feet. We've not undone the band, and we've put it over our wrists. Palms are facing each other. You're sitting up tall. Arms are straight, and you're pulling the band apart. So pull it open, relax, open, relax, open, relax. And you will feel this working on your arms. This is fantastic. Again, working into some smaller muscles up the sides of your arms, shoulders, and even into the upper back area. You're going to feel this as well through your abdominal muscles. This is a cheeky exercise for sure. Good job. Have a breath. Have some water. Keep that band tied up. We're not going to undo it just yet. Instead, we're going to have it on the flat of our palm, placing our palm on our opposite shoulder. So it's the opposite shoulder. and then hold on to your bow and pull that band down. So this is really activating into that tricep muscle. Excellent stuff. That's it. Beautiful. So resistance bands are just such a great piece of kit to use because they really don't cause sort of like quick change of weight and movement as free weights can do. But they can be much more challenging to our muscles as the resistance stays on from the point of executing the move to the full extension. Such a good job, well done. Okay, so band is now in the other palm, resting on the opposite shoulder. Again, we're grabbing hold of our bow or our knot or just above it, and we pull the band down. So that's it, you've got the arm placed on the opposite shoulder, hand grabs hold of that band that's hanging down, and you pull it down and really activate. Yeah, that's it, the triceps on the upper part of your arm. Breathing through as you do this, sitting up tall as you can. Excellent work. These are not an easy exercise, even though they just look like, oh, that's simple. It's like, no, once you start doing a few of these, it's that cumulative effect. Well done. Okay, so abdominals. Take those legs a little wider now to stabilize your body as we are going to be leaning back and then lowering the band to the side of your waist or your hips. That's it. So make sure you've got a bit of room between the back of your chair and your back so that you can tilt back with a straight back. That's it. And then draw the arms down to the side. So there's two movements going on here. One is a lean back and the other is a rotation. In this exercise, you're keeping your arms as straight as possible again. And you're going to feel this all around the tummy muscles, the side of the waist, even working into the back here. Excellent work. Well-deserved rest. Well done. Okay. So the band is going to be going back around the ankles again. And we're going to be doing 4 hip openers on one leg and then switching legs. Okay, so again, deep breath, sitting tall, leading with that knee, open up through the knee, and that really targets into the hip area. Often these muscles on the side of our hips can be weak from prolonged sitting, and so strengthening them, which you're doing in this move, is so important and beneficial for the pelvic stability, okay, which can mean that when you're standing, walking, climbing stairs, that you've got a stable pelvis, as weakness can lead to the pelvis dropping. So we want to improve that pelvic alignment, which you're doing through these exercises, which is excellent, which can actually really lead to a reduction in lower back pain and hip pain. So good job. We are now undoing the band as we are coming towards the end. That's it. Now this time, actually, sorry, we're not undoing the band. We're fiddling with the band as we're just doing straightforward rotations. So we're not leaning back in the chair this time. So we're just concentrating on a back rotation. That's it, spinal rotation. So keeping the shoulders relaxed, sitting up tall, breathing in and then out on the rotation. In as you come back to center and out. Again, please take these exercises at your pace. Knees and feet facing the front. Perfect. Okay. Now she's undoing the band. Okay, she made that look very easy. I'm not sure it always works like that. Okay, so we are heading into leg extensions. These are a fantastic exercise. You're going to place the band on the ball of your foot, draw the band back to your hips, waist area, hold it in position, and then lift the knee and press that band away. This is absolutely fantastic for working on your quadriceps. Okay, so this helps with things like walking. Okay, it's vital for a normal walking gait. And what you're doing is you've got a controlled movement on the quadriceps, okay, that doesn't require you standing on one leg, doesn't require balance. You're just isolating the quadricep, pushing the foot away, strengthening those muscles that can really help even if you've got a slightly weaker knee joint area. So again, changing feet, band around the ball of the foot, draw the elbows back, hands by the side of the body, grip tightly, so a little bit of grip strength going on here. Press that leg away. That's it. Breathing as you do this. So easy to end up holding your breath. Press that heel away. That's it. Lengthening through the calf and the hamstring. Excellent. You're really going to feel this, all those muscles working from the knees up towards the hip. Excellent work. Keep breathing, keep going. You're so nearly there. Well done. And relax. Brilliant job. Brilliant job. Okay. We have just one more to go. So, final exercise, side bends. So take the legs wide again so that you feel nice and stable on the chair. Band is now raised, really in line with the forehead, not directly overhead. We don't want to irritate the shoulder joints. Sitting up tall, breathing in as you come to center and breathing out as you tilt to the side, lengthening down through the side of the body. Really want to lengthen out through the ribs and the muscles that connect our ribs together. That again, if we're sat for prolonged times or our shoulders end up rounding, can all get squashed. We want to have a lovely long sort of section through the chest here. And those exercises really help through that as we're expanding the chest cavity. Excellent work. Okay, you truly can just sit back now. Because you've just done a 20-minute, I would say, very hard workout there with that resistance band. So well done. Okay, we're going to use the band though as part of our stretching and cooling down routine. Okay, so not quite off the hook yet, guys, as we are going to lengthen those beautiful limbs and just bring the heart rate down. Okay, so we're starting here. Long legs, alternating, one leg at a time, that's it, and drawing the band above the head. Breathing through. Excellent. Superb. Now place the band underneath your foot, draw the band back to your waist, and we're going to point and flex through the ankle joint. That's it. This again is so important for a good walking gait, being able to get that heel toe action. We need length through our calf muscle on the back of the lower leg. And we need to make sure we heel toe when we walk. Otherwise we can, our feet will end up getting lazy and shuffling along. And we don't want to make it easy for ourselves to trip over anything. So that's it. Nice, strong, flexible, mobile ankle joints. Beautiful work. Okay, so removing the band from underneath that foot, changing sides, gripping the band in both hands. We're now going to start moving that leg out to the side. So it's a really controlled hip opener. at a full leg extension. So this is amazing, lots of beautiful things going on here. So you're lengthening through the calf and the hamstring and the foot, okay? So those toes are pulled back and you're opening up through the hip. And what's really nice is it's easier to do this movement because you've got hold of the band. You're not just expecting the quadricep muscles in the legs to maintain this height and movement. You're using your upper body to help out the lower body and you gain all the benefits. That's it. Again, working through those hips. When we're sat for a long time, we want to really be intentional about mobilizing that hip area, the hip joint. Excellent. Okay, nice loose band now. Don't be freaked out by this move. You'll be surprised at actually how easy this can be. There is no resistance on the band. You're not looking to stretch the band. Instead, this really is about shoulder mobility. So the arms are lovely and wide on the band. And you're breathing in and out as you lift the band up, in, and then down behind. Well done. We will keep doing a few of these in our videos, so please just bear with me on them. They're excellent for shoulders. Okay, so just breathing through, chin to chest, ear to shoulder, really bringing that body now into a place of relaxation at the end of your workout. Looking side to side as we always take care of our necks at the end of a workout. Excellent. So place your band to one side, sit back in your chair, take a deep breath in, stretch out the body, and then rest the back of the hands on your legs. Close your eyes. And let's just take a moment to relax at the end of our workout. And as ever, I would love to send you on your way with a prayer. So Heavenly Father, I just thank you so much for everyone that's joined us today. Just pray your blessing over their bodies, their health, their families, their homes, and may you be with them into the rest of their day. In Jesus' name, amen. Excellent, guys. Well done. Final deep breath. So glad you could join me today. I look forward to seeing you again soon. God bless. Take care.